Hey. So we are here. We have finally made a video. It took us, what, 5 years?
Yeah.
10 years, who knows, to finally get it done. But we are super excited to come at you guys with some actual footage of us doing what it is that we love to do. And we figured...
Me killing deer and Kevin missing deer.
I mean, sure, okay. Well, it happens. I mean, it happens to all of us. But we figured the best way would be to start off where it all began. Let's go back to 2015 and start off in early doe season.
What's up, guys? It's Aaron with Tracked Outdoors. We're out here for day 2 of the Michigan early doe hunt. It's a little warm tonight. Sitting in front of a water hole in a nice little spot they like to pass back and forth through. So we'll sit here tonight, see if we have any luck. Stay tuned. So we get out here tonight. Fawn comes in, eats, and just eats a ton of food. And then finally, spooks, starts running the other way. So I'm looking to where the fawn starts coming out. And this nice doe comes walking the other way. It's early doe season. Might as well take a shot. So clean pass through. Heard her go down. She's in the grass. She's maybe 60, 70 yards away from where I shot her. She didn't go far. So we got a doe down.
So that was where we all started. So now moving on to this year. It's now 2018. I mean, we're talking a lot of time that we've been trying to do this. You guys have been following Tracked Outdoors for a long time, and we really appreciate it. But now that we're into this year, we also go out and do early doe again. Now, 2 things that you guys need to know. We don't hunt together. Okay, so one thing you need to know, we don't hunt together, and it's because we can't take a single thing seriously. I mean, we'll laugh at deer chasing cats. We will laugh at cats chasing mice. I mean, there was this time we threw an apple core out there, and I was like, "Hey, Aaron, man, if this deer eats this apple core, I'm gonna lose it. And
Fawn comes up, eats the apple core.
Eats the apple
7
core.
yards away.
it's like it just had to ruin the rest of the hunt.
Yep.
Completely ruined the rest of the hunt. But you know, this year was a lot different for us. We get out there, we're both out there, we both have bows, we've got like 17 cameras. All of our batteries are dead.
Yep.
But we were lucky enough to get a couple shots on, starting off with one of mine. Could have been better.
Could have definitely been better. This doe decided to come in, and it's right at first light, which I'm really glad we were able to see her and we were able to pick her up on camera because it was hard to see. It came out better than what I thought it was going to.
Yeah, we didn't get to do any morning interviews.
No.
Which is all we set out to do.
Yep. We were just planning on going out and getting a hand on what this camera's going to do and what we're going to be able to do with it, and didn't even hardly get the camera set up, and there's deer on the field. So doe comes out. It's on Kevin's side, so we're going to be nice enough and let him shoot first, which I won't do again.
Hey.
And, well, we'll just proceed from there and let you take a look.
Now the shot was of course high. I'm aware of it. I have no excuses.
Except you're bad.
Except the excuse was the deer was highly alert and I wasn't paying attention to that. I put it center mass, and that's not what you're supposed to do when they're paying attention.
Yep.
I messed up. And that happens.
So after we dealt with his debacle and tracking and tracking and tracking,
But technically we tracked after you had to show me up.
well,
So here we are, we switched spots, right? Because all of these deers are coming from my side of our stand. So we switched spots, we're like, all right, Aaron, I got the camera, your turn to shoot. And there's what, like 30 deer out in that field?
yeah, we switched positions, and I was gonna shoot over I was sitting in the spot that Kevin was gonna shoot onto his side. He switched to my chair, and then of course, as we're looking in this direction and getting all focused over here, a deer comes up on the other side.
Yeah, Aaron's like half ready, crouched down, ready to shoot. I'm like,
Yeah.
Dude,
Hey,
right there.
why don't you shoot the deer that's standing here at 30 yards?
so back to the whole no batteries in the cameras. All the cameras are mounted on the mount shooting this way. And we've got a big doe sitting at, what, 30 yards this way.
Yep.
It's like, you want to, this is why we don't hunt together.
Yep.
This is why we do it.
Now, in case you're wondering, and you want to know a little bit about shot placement, Kevin, she was quartering to me hard, but it went right in the pocket, and it actually came out the pocket right in front of her rear leg, and it clipped the outside of her leg on the way by.
We actually kind of got a little scared on this one. We seen her limping and we didn't really know why. And when we got down to the arrow, it's like the complete opposite color that you wanted.
Yeah, it scared the crap out of me, which I felt confident about the shot. Arrow actually, I watched it disappear where I wanted to, but on such a hard quartering angle, it took everything out from the back, from a little further back, and it was that color on the way out.
Got it. Nice. Wasn't that far back. Yeah, she didn't go very far.
And that thing sure makes a hole, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Well, this'll work. First kill of the year. Wasn't able to do anything in Ontario, but I guess back in the thumb of Michigan you can. So, nice doe. Good way to start the year and fill the freezer up that's getting a little empty now. So, as the saying goes, when you get kicked by the horse, you got to get back up on it again. So, since he messed up in the morning, Kevin decides to go back out that night, rightfully so. But on his way in, he has a little bit more excitement than I think he was ready for.
Best hunt I've ever had ever. I mean, we've gone hunting together for 10 years, and I've been a hunter my entire life, and I have never actually had the chance to creep up or stalk on a deer. And you know what? I did an interview in the stand. I got some on the GoPro. You guys have seen that on the page already. Let's let it speak for itself.
Just truck stick that, Joe. So, we had just got out here. I just dropped Aaron off at his stand. And this the blind that I'm hunting in right now is, we call it our river blind. It's at the back of our property, but we have a north wind coming in, which is perfect for this blind because you're either shooting east or west, and all the wind is blowing into a big river we have here to our side. But we always come up to the stand. We always come up to the stand with hope that there's going to be deer in this plot and you can really sneak up on them. And I did have a doe out in that field, and I was able to army crawl about 40 yards to the stand. I dropped off everything except for my optics, and I was able to army crawl right to the behind this blind. And right as I was about to pull back on the doe that was in that field, another doe came out, and she was at 40 yards, no idea I was there, and I just right in the kill zone. So before all of you naysayers start to ask, where's the kill shot? I stalked the deer. They had no idea I was there. I had no idea they were there.
Not true. Because you saw him.
Well, okay, you know what? Take it so literally. I mean, I was just happy in myself that I remembered to turn the GoPro on, as you see in my celebration. I mean, that was the most hardcore celebration I think I've ever had.
Somebody got a little excited there.
Yeah, 40 yards away, and you know, when you see the arrow just go exactly, I mean, I'm pretty sure I blacked out, but it went exactly where I wanted it to go, and I was unbelievably happy about that.
I know the feeling. I did it that morning.
Oh, whatever.
On the first time.
Ironically enough, you know, we did actually have the footage of us finding this deer on camera, and my celebration was just as good. I mean, first off, we had to pull this thing a quarter mile out of the woods and drag her up about 50 yards of hill, but that camera is now with my uncle, who's on his way to Missouri. So, fortunately, didn't make it in here, but you know, we're excited to start putting all this stuff together for you guys. We've got the right equipment. We've got the right deer on our property. I mean, let's take a look at some of the deer we got on our trail cameras. I mean, we've worked all year for the last 3 years to get some deer like this.
Yeah, we've been pretty fortunate with the property that we have and the work that we've done and what's come out of it. And it's not us. We can't take credit for everything. My dad helps.
Yep.
We have a few other guys who help lease the property with us. I have a brother who helps out. And just the combined efforts of everybody has helped us to manage the property as well as we have. And we're not the type of guys who are gonna go and shoot 150, 180 inch deer. I mean, for us in the eastern part of Michigan, nice. I mean, you can see some of them behind us. What we're looking for is just nice 8, 10 points, 2, 3-year-old deer. 3-year-old deer is what we're really trying to push for, and just continue to move up. As far as that, we have no problem, obviously, taking does. We do a great job of managing the property with food plots and providing bedding areas, setting our stands correctly, trying to keep our scent out of there, and doing everything we can to make the hunt as best as we possibly can.
We're excited to put together some storylines on how that experience is going to go for me this year, and just really hope that you guys like the stuff that we put on.
That's right. Keep hanging out with us. More and better stuff to come.